Hi, today I'm going to show you how to integrate your JivoChat with WhatConverts so you can see your chats right in your WhatConverts dashboard along with your marketing data such as source, medium, campaign, and content with your chat transcripts. So what I have set up here are four things. I have my Jivo site backend for accepting chats. I have Zapier ready to go. I also have my WhatConverts dashboard and the backend of my website. The first thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you have your WhatConverts tracking code on your page. This means if you're using WordPress and you have the WhatConverts plugin, you'll want to go ahead and disable that and add it to the header of your page. For WordPress, I do like to use the Insert Headers and Footers plugin. So you'll see that I have my tracking script right in the header as it states here. So the next thing that you'll do is make sure you have the installation code for JivoChat on your site as well. So this means to not use a plugin for that either. So I'm going to go back to Jivo site to grab that. Just under Manage, the settings, installation, and you're just going to copy this code and paste in your header. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go to the help document for JivoChat installation, which you can find here. And you're going to copy this information and paste it directly below your integration code. And save. Now, the next part of this is to go to Zapier and click Make a Zap. So you're going to be on this page. You might want to go ahead and name your integration at this point so you'll know what it is in the future. You can do that in the top left corner. So the first thing you need to do is set up a trigger. So we're going to use webhooks by Zapier. And the trigger event is going to be catch hook. You're going to take this URL, so you'll copy this, and you're going to go back to your Jivo site. So if you're still in your settings menu, you'll go under integration settings for developers. Again, to get there, this is how you'll do that. From your dashboard here, you'll click manage, and then under your URL, click settings, and then click integration settings for developers. You're going to paste that webhook right there, and it saves it automatically. You can close out of that. Once you've done this, you can go to your website in an incognito window and start a chat with yourself. In the integration help document, there are a list of parameters you can use as well. Using these parameters will help you set your Zap up because it gives you a guideline of where everything is that you'll need to integrate. So we're going to make an incognito window. So you can see in my parameters here, I have a test source, a test medium, keyword content, campaign, as well as test GCLID, which is a unique Google Click identifier. So we can pass that conversion data onto Google, and then a test MS Click ID, which is also, it's the Bing Ads equivalent of a GCLID. So here is my test page. I'm going to start a chat with myself. And now I have the chat come in over here. And you can see on the side here, if you've done everything correctly, you're going to have parameters show up in the box right here. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the chat. I'm going to go back to Zapier and continue. Test and review is what I'm going to click. So this way I can check the chats. So I have two hooks. I have a hook A and hook B. We want to find the one that says chat finished or event finished. Chat finished. So you're going to look for event name chat finished. Select that webhook. Click done editing. Now, when you click do this, we're going to set up another step to the Zap. This Zap will have 5 steps. So we want to filter by Zapier. And we're going to only continue if event name contains finished. Make sure you have a lowercase f. Continue. So we're going to select Formatter by Zapier as the next step, and our action event will be text. Click Continue. From Transform, we're going to pick that drop down and select the split text. And for input values, we're going to go back up to step 1, and we're going to look for visitor description. The separator, you're going to type in a plus sign. And then under segment index, you're going to select all as separate fields. Click Continue. Test and review. Make sure it was successful. Your information should show like this. Now you'll click Done Editing. You're going to add another Formatter by Zapier step. In this one, we're going to extract the landing page URL and format it so it can be accepted in the WhatConverts dashboard. So under Choose Action Event, we're going to do text again. Under Transform, you're going to select URL decode. You can also search using this search bar right here. And now from this Insert a Field dropdown, we're going to select step 3, and we're going to look for output item 13. Look for a URL that looks like this. If it is not your output item 13, make sure you select the one that it is from your sample chat. Hit Continue. Test and review. Make sure that it comes out as a correct URL, just like this. Done editing. And now we can finally add the WhatConverts step that's going to send your chats to WhatConverts. So just search for WhatConverts. You're going to create a lead. You're going to select your account if you haven't added one. Make sure that you have yours added. You can select from drop down and click Add New Account, and then you can set up your WhatConverts account that way. And now you're going to customize the lead. So we're going to just match the fields together. So for lead type, we know it's a chat. If you want to have a WhatConverts notification sent, you can pick true from here. Otherwise, you can leave it as false. You'll want to select your profile. And now we're going to match up the source. This is where you need to pay very close attention to your sample data and make sure you're also selecting the correct steps. So from source, you're going to select the insert a field, and you're going to select step 3. And you're going to look for your test source. Medium, step 3, test medium. Also from step 3, there's the test campaign. These are all going to be in, almost all of these are in step 3, where we split the text out. So step 3 again for content. Now IP address is going to be in step 1 from where you caught the webhook. GCL ID is in step 3. The MS Click ID is in step 3. The lead page is in step 1. And the landing page is in step 4. So the last thing that you'll need to do is go down to the bottom under additional fields and select, or you're going to actually type in name, if you're collecting name and email address information from your chats. You can call this transcript, chat log, anything that you want to use to identify that this is where your chat transcript is going to be. So you'll go to insert a field, and then you'll select your step 1, and you're going to grab the visitor name, agent email, not agent email. You're going to actually select a visitor email. This is why I like the search function. And don't worry if you don't have data here in any of these fields. You should have data for all of your source, your marketing information, because we use those parameters when we started that chat that we used as a sample. But for these parameters down here, if you're not collecting, or if you didn't collect a name and an email address from your chat, it's going to say no data. If that information is collected at a later time, it will be dynamically inserted into these fields. So under transcript, just make sure we select plain messages and then continue. The next thing you're going to do is test and continue, and then turn your Zap on. You can now go to your WhatConverts dashboard and refresh your dashboard. And there is my test chat. Thank you so much for watching, and let us know if you have any questions.